Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cheney 180 and
Lago Figs.
Chamba.
Machu.
And you're watching an all new episode of Chatmigos.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Machu, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I literally walked in. So
Nice.
jumped right in, turned on everything, hope for the best, and yeah.
Yeah, no. Picture's good, audio's good.
Yeah.
Everything's looking good, man.
I also got some toys in, so that was great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you get a lot of toys over the weekend?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm jealous. Jealous.
He's awesome. He's awesome.
Yeah, he looks
Nice.
wicked.
Yeah.
Chamba, how you doing, man?
Good.
Oh.
Good. I mean, it's toys. We're talking toys. So that's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Sorry, Machu, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I just got an order in from Big Bad. I got the Monster Force figures that I've been messing around.
Cool.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
I want to see what you do with those.
How you like them?
As a bunch of you know, I got a bunch of those Tracksuit Mafia figures. I mainly got it for the head sculpt with the ski mask on it. So I like putting them on random army builders, and I think this looks awesome.
Nice. Good job. Lago, how are you?
I'm good. I had a good time at New York Comic Con. Hung out with Machu quite a bit, and a bunch of other people. It was super fun. Definitely one of the better New York Comic Cons in recent years. Honestly, it was great. There was a lot of stuff. Everybody seemed happy. It didn't feel like everybody was rushed. Like it usually feels like everybody wants to go in and out, but it felt good. It was good. It was a good time.
That's dope.
Nice. Heck yeah.
Something crazy happened though. Like it was my son's first time, and he won a 1-of-1 Game Boy. Not Game Boy, a Nintendo Switch signed by the artist of Mutant Mayhem.
Wow.
It was just like crazy.
That's
we were
awesome.
We were waiting in line to play the new video game, and they started asking us questions and stuff. And then he was just chosen based on how he looked. They said like, oh, he looked like a real fan or something. So it was really cool.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
It's definitely one to remember for him, for sure.
Little did they know Dad swooped that up and threw it right on eBay, right?
No. The guy was like, does he have a Switch? And I was like, he has one. And he's like, oh, then he's definitely not going to play this one, right? I'm like, nah, this is going in the glass case. Like, this is not.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
He's not playing this.
If it's signed and stuff, heck yeah.
It's signed by the character design of Mutant Mayhem.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
wild,
awesome.
dude. That is wild.
One of one, the guy said. So.
Wow.
See, now I think your son's gonna be like, oh, cool. Every con's gonna be like,
Yeah. I'm like, yo,
Set the bar a little bit high,
I know him.
Yeah.
He's definitely gonna be like that, Chamba.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like,
Yeah.
so next I'm gonna get a PS5 signed by like
I'm gonna win something
Yeah.
every con, right?
Solid
Yo,
Snake
Dad,
or
let's
something.
go so I can win again.
Kojima.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong. It would be amazing if that did happen.
oh yeah, for sure. Like he always keeps getting lucky. That'd be insane.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
good times.
Awesome.
How are you, Cheney?
Awesome. I'm good. I'll give you a little better. I got lined up at the chiropractor yesterday. I'm sore today. Whew. I'm definitely sore. But I'm here.
There you go.
Yeah,
It's all
you're
good.
present.
All right. Well, I'm glad you guys had a good time in New York Comic Con. So it was a good time.
for sure.
Yeah.
It
And
was
we
cool.
we found our spot for like every year, right? Like to go afterwards.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
perfect.
That's a good spot. Yeah, it's right around the corner.
Would
And
you
I can
guys
find
say it
parking
was
across the street.
Mhm.
would you guys say it was cool or super cool?
I think it was super cool with a Q.
Really?
That's how cool it was. Super cool.
Well,
with
funny that you say that. Our guest today is the one and only Super Cool. What up, man?
There he is.
What's
Love it.
going on, man?
What up?
What
I
up?
mean, I'm definitely experiencing some FOMO because I think who said it just now that this year's Comic-Con was totally different than the other years.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, totally. They stepped it up.
Mhm.
That's
I
good.
definitely heard that like a lot of people were going to San Diego trying to experience a good con, and then like this year it's like, hey, let's bring them back.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Bandai Namco was huge. It was like everywhere.
Really? I think
Yeah.
they're like that every show now at this point, though.
But my God, it was insane.
Yeah.
Dude, that
it's
that
fun.
line wrapped around like a pinwheel.
Mhm.
It was
Well,
ridiculous.
they have the store in New York, right? Like on
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
where FAO Shorts is or something like that.
When I walked in, I went in line thinking I was in line for the exclusives, and there was this huge line. Right, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get my exclusives, no problem, this and that. And then I get to the end of the line, it was just for the bag. And
Oh.
But you got a bag still, so
but I got the bag, and everybody was
Yeah.
going crazy for the bag. The bag
There you
sold
go.
out. The exclusive didn't sell out. So it's
what
like,
was
okay.
the bag?
It was a Daima bag. It was a
Ah,
bag
okay.
with
Fair
the-
enough.
that picture of Goku on that dragon and stuff. That's-
Okay.
that promo
We got a very generous super chat from the one and only Jay's Hot. He says, ahoy, ahoy.
Ahoy, ahoy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you
Ahoy
for
to you.
joining us today, and thank you for the very generous super chat. All right. So, real quickly here, for the people who may not know who you are and what you do, and what Super Cool is all about, you want to break it down for him, sir?
Yeah, should I do it like with a rap? No, I'm just kidding.
However you want to do it.
No, I was just saying earlier before we started that if I'm Frankenstein's monster, Dr. Frankenstein is Lago Figs. He's the one that introduced me
That's-
to all of this. All of this. I blame you.
I take no credit in this.
Yeah, it's funny because I don't even know in the episode, the famous, I guess, infamous cannoli episode that I was
Oh my
running late for the
gosh.
pod.
Oh god.
And I was like on a cannoli run, and I saw the comments. Some people like, "Oh, that's why I hate the East Coast."
Oh, God.
Damn.
But yeah, someone wrote something like that. But yeah, I was on your show before, but what has changed as of late, I started a podcast. It's called the Show and Tell Podcast. We do it in the studio here in Jersey, and it's kind of like an amalgamation of obviously the toy community, people that make dioramas, and those that love collecting, but also we're trying to encompass all of that whole show and tell, ethos, I guess, right? Because if you remember when you were a kid, you went to show and tell, and it wasn't just toys, like you brought your favorite GI Joe or Transformers, but then there was that one kid like, this is my guinea pig, or like God knows what
Yeah.
people brought.
And there's always a story behind it. That's cool.
That's the main concept behind. So we started I think around February. It hasn't even been a full year. The challenge is because we do it in the studios to be consistent. We're trying to do two episodes per month.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always a challenge, especially my co-host George, aka Agent Variant. He former co-host. He's no longer a co-host because we're changing things up. And the challenge for him, he's coming all the way from New York. And
okay.
He lives in the Bronx, works in Manhattan, and God bless him for committing for as long as he could.
Yeah.
But that, and I'm sure the tolls were eating him alive, because if you go to Jersey, there's no tolls. But once you leave Jersey back to New York, that's at least what, $18 now or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, and he wants to, concentrate. I mean, he's a family man. I think most of us here are. And he has two little ones. He already has one that grew up all the way, and then he started all over again and has two little ones. But I'll always thank him for being my co-host and contributing that true love for toy photography into the show, because there was an episode where he produced 100%. It was all about shouting at the toy photographers, and that really, that started like a sort of wildfire. But like I said, the new direction that we're going in is kind of opening the doors to all kinds of collectors. Like there's a story behind people that collect vinyl records. There's a whole community out there that collects just movie posters. So I kind of want to welcome a lot more of that. And there's a couple of people that might be tagging along, either just as we've recorded some new episodes. And so I don't know if these people want to be permanent or not. I would love for them to be permanent. So we'll see. Stay tuned. But yeah, it's if you go to youtube.com/@supercool with a Q, you'll see the episodes of Show and Tell. The last episode, it's funny, we're talking about New York Comic Con. The last episode that was published was about the aftermath of San Diego. No, there's a San Diego Comic Con. No, and after that, we had one of your fellow Toymigos, Dario, 80s Baby. And it's funny because he's like, that's it. I got spoiled from SDCC. I'm never going to New York Comic Con again. And next thing you know, I'm like texting him like, hey, what are you up to? He's like, I'm at New York Comic Con.
I will say, though, that the last few years of New York Comic Con were pretty lackluster compared to like when I first went to San Diego Comic Con, which was like 2 years ago. And they really it was a different energy this year.
Yes, I agree with you. I
could see
totally
that.
Different.
When I went to San Diego Comic Con, it was a result because I went 2 years ago to New York Comic Con for the first time, even though I lived in New York for so long at one point. And I finally went and I was like, I just wasn't. Even my son, who at the time was like, I think 6, was like, I don't like this. And then now I'm like, damn, like definitely have FOMO. I'm like, wow, like there's like that I could see the energy on everyone's posts and all the stuff that all these toy makers were busting out. Because if you thought, hey, it's basically what you missed from San Diego Comic Con, nah, it's what you missed in San Diego Comic Con, and then specific like exclusive stuff and stuff you didn't even hear about for New York Comic Con. So definitely the FOMO's running high.
Oh yeah.
But it's a different
like
experience too, right?
Year. Oh, 100%.
Yeah, because if you go to San Diego, the whole downtown is like
Yeah.
everything. The whole city gets sucked into the whole San Diego Comic-Con spirit, but in New York, it's just Jacob Javits, and that's kind of
I
it.
think also another part, we were talking about this at the con, is that the people that are going there visiting, it's almost like vacation. They're in vacation mode.
Mhm.
So of course you're gonna enjoy it a lot more because you don't have to worry about like, I gotta go to work tomorrow, like or I have to go home. I gotta get going, you know.
Yeah.
So like I think that also plays a big part in it as well. But like my arch enemy says over here, it's been the best. It was the best New York Comic Con since COVID for sure. For sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of that, let's go ahead and check in with our wonderful Chatmigos here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. Be sure to hit that thumbs up, share with your friends, let them know we got a super cool hanging out with us today. If you're a Hushmigo, drop those dots in the chat. And without further ado, let's go ahead and kick it off here. We got Zio Adams is in the house. Grumps, what is up, man? Marcus Yee is here. Jelly Figs, Blunt Force Honesty, Hushmigoing it up. Thank you so much for joining us today. Old Grumpy Nerd is here. Just Jet 45. Purple Gang Gang is in the house. Sonic Rockman X is also here. Costa de Sol is in the house as well. Disavowed Action Figures, Matt Logic 44. Thank you for joining us. The Wrestling Hound. Woo! We got a pronounceable name. I just messed that up, Ernie style. A pronounceable name, Martinez, is in the house. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Less Humans, More Robots is also here. We got Shelf Presence. What is up, Shelf Presence? Thank you for hanging out with us today. Ulysses Ramos is also here. Mark Rose is in the house. Jake312 is also here. We got E. McNeil. What is up? Paul Morales is also here. We've got the Badass Reviews are in the house. Thank you for joining us. Ender Shadow, Carl, is in the house, man. Thanks for joining us. Doombot 9000 is also here. Toy Renzu, what is up, man? Acid Cage Customs is also here. We got South Sandoval 82 is in the house. Thank you. Donald Layton is also here. We got Yoko McCann. What is up, Yoko? Be sure to check out the Fallen Fat Chronicles tomorrow. Let's see. Shadowbird. What is up, Shadowbird? Victor Simmons is here. Diggs Figs. Your brother, Lago. Your brother's here.
We're family.
Yeah, family. Benjamin Rue is also here. All right. Chubsy Wubsy is in the house. What is up? Thanks for joining us today, Chubs. Awesome. All right. So without further ado here, Henrock's also here. Can't forget Henrock. Chill Zone Collectibles is also in the house.
Some good people in the chat. Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. So thank you, everybody. Once again, hit that thumbs up if you will. And yeah, we're going to put Super Cool on the hot seat here and ask him all those hard-hitting questions that inquiring minds want to know. Is everybody ready for that?
Let's go.
Yeah. All right, let's make him big again. Let's set the mood.
I'm ready.
I couldn't hear Cheney. Am I the only one who can't hear Cheney?
Hello?
I can hear him.
Okay.
Did you hear him then?
Yeah, did you
I
hear
just
me
heard
now?
him say hello. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's your turn, sir.
Super Cool. What was the biggest thing that you felt like you missed out on in Comic-Con? The exclusives, hanging out?
I think what I saw when NECA was busting out, or like I said, all the toy makers, obviously that made me froth at the mouth, but at the same time, the energy, man, that vibe, like I think you guys said it best, even in the chat. This has been the best NYCC ever, and shame on me for writing it off. Shame on me for having other obligations.
Yeah, what are you doing with your life? Jeez.
Dang, adulting.
Yep. All right, Chamba, what you got for him?
Since you missed out on this one and we attended, obviously, Comic-Con, San Diego one, what was your favorite part of San Diego Comic-Con?
one thing I won't miss about any of them is all the walking, right? All the walking, all the lines. You know, you just want to take a picture of a fig and there's a line for that. But what I do miss about San Diego is if this energy was good, I'm going to assume that next year's energy at San Diego Comic-Con is going to be even more bonkers because, like I said, they have a whole downtown, the gas lamp dedicated to that. And just there's such a vibe even before you get into the building. So I miss that energy. I miss that San Diego vibe. Oh, and next time I go, I want to make it to that Top Gun bar. I never made it out to that famous Top Gun bar.
Bring Lago with you. We gotta make sure he makes it this time.
I know. I was shocked that he didn't make it this past year or this year.
Yeah,
We'll get him.
One of those.
We'll get
One
him
day.
one of these.
It's like me. It's like my Chamba with the Mezcos. One day I'll go. Is this the year? Is this the thing?
It's possible. It's possible. Yeah.
All right, Lago, what you got for him?
Mark, what if can you tell everybody what it was that like how we met up? What was the figure and how that happened?
Minus the illegal stuff in the trunk. No, just
you can say the illegal. It's okay. It's New Jersey. It's
well,
okay.
actually, what we did was kind of technically illegal.
It kind of was illegal.
So we broke the rules during pandemic times. I was on Mercari. I think everyone went hook, line, and sinker into this community during the pandemic. And I was kind of picking up and collecting stuff that I missed out on through the years. And one random wave that I found was the G.I. Joe mugs. I think they're called Mighty Mugs. And
the Mighty Mug.
the seller at the time, did you go by Lago Figs at the time? I don't remember.
My Mercari name is not Lago Figs because sometimes I scalp over there, so I try not to use my name.
I remember your old logo. What you have today, I think D Blake made it, which is super awesome. The old logo was like this little like kitty cartoon of an octopus or something.
Oh, that's my that's the logo for me.
And so like he reached out and was like, psst, psst, hey, you live in Jersey? Want to avoid these fees? Yeah, and I was like, sure. Like the Hawaiian Punch commercial. Like, sure.
That sounds like something Lago would say.
Yeah, and then like we had to like because they have bots there, so we had to like talk in secret language.
And
so
code. Like IG was an eyeball, and G was or they'll like delete the chat, so you have to like say these weird things and hope that the person understands it. And so we met up in front of a Smash Burger in my town. He came all the way from the boonies where he lives. And he opened up the trunk, like, "Hey, are you, super cool?" And then, he popped the trunk. There it is, man. Give me you got the money? You got the stuff? And then we just started talking about collecting, and that was it. He said, "Hey, by the way, check it out," and invited me to Instagram. And ever since that day, Chase Bank hates me and hates Lago. So
nice.
Yeah, that was exactly the way it happened, honestly. And he became my enabler for a while, my pusher man. There's a local toy store by him, and I struck up a cool friendship with the guy there. And he didn't even know me. He was giving me discounts. I was getting alien waves from NECA, Godzilla. I was buying it all. I was like, I need it all, baby. Yeah. Interesting thing about like the town I live in, it's a super small town. Has like nothing. It has like a gas station, has an antique shop, and then it has a toy store. They celebrate Friday the 13th every year. And celebrate because the Friday the 13th, the cemetery where it was filmed is here. So like that's a big thing.
Wow. Yeah, no, that reminds me a lot of when I first met Ernie, because my friend in my class he's like, dude, you need Star Wars figures? He's like, my big brother, he gets them all. And I'm like, oh, really? And he's like, yeah, dude. And he's like, which one are you looking for? And I was like, this one and this one. And he's like, okay, I got you. He's like, you live over here? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, he'll be over this afternoon. Same thing, came rolling up, popped open the trunk. What do you need, man? You know it's on when you pop open the trunk, and that's it. Like that's the real deal right there. That's it. And it turned into I learned from watching you, because then I started doing that on Mercari. Like, hey,
want to avoid these fees.
Yeah. They caught on though. Now it's like really difficult to do.
Oh,
that.
dude, you can't even write in like Braille
Yeah,
or anything.
yeah,
They're like,
it's-
gotcha. You know.
Yeah.
Dang. All right. My question for you, Super Cool. You might have already answered this, but we'll just go ahead and I'll ask you, since it seems to be a theme that I've been asking, is who is your favorite Toy Migo and why?
Well, I guess I can't say Lago, right?
You can say whoever you want.
You must say Lago, actually.
Yeah. If I go in order, it's gonna be, Lago, Cheney, because my man had the most chef's kiss shirt at San Diego Comic-Con, that the
Street
Street
Fighter one?
Fighter Hawaiian shirt. It's gonna be Chamba, because I mean, when I grow up, I want to have a sick stash like that. And then it's Machu, right? Like, I want to be able to pose like him one day. So
We all wish that we could pose like Machu one day.
I remember I bumped into him one day at Chubsy
Posing
Wubsy.
things right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bumped into him. It's funny because he does it from what I've seen every time. I bumped into him at Chubsy Wubsy, like, hey, what's up? And he's just like, like, hold on, I'm posing the Savage Crucible tail. Like,
Yeah.
Heck yeah. All right. Well, that concludes this episode of The Hot Seat with Super Cool. You survived, man. You made it.
Thank you. All those years at the New York detention center worked. No.
Yeah. It all worked out for the best.
JK.
All right. Well, before we move along here, I just wanted to remind everyone, this Thursday is episode 400 of They're Not Dolls. 400 episodes. Me and Ernie started this in the room right next to me, and it's grown into so many different facets. But yeah, if you want to come and hang out with us while we celebrate episode 400, it'll be the same time that we always record on, or the same time we always stream on Thursday night. So come and do that. And it's going to be a great time. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have some fun on Thursday night. Should be great times. But without further ado, let's get into some of the news here, because there's a whole ton to talk about. And unfortunately, we don't have too much time, so we better get moving. Let's see here. Let me refresh the page real quick.
Shout out to Panthro504 and Paul Zach. I really appreciate that.
Paul Zach, a drug deal? Nah, just a toy deal out of the trunk.
And if you missed episode 399 from Thursday, go check it out. It was a lot of fun.
It's always fun.
Yeah, go check that out. But this
At
episode,
400,
yep.
At 400, you guys gonna celebrate like Ernie and eat a bunch of chicken nuggets or no?
I don't know. I was thinking
Might
about
be
what
an
I
idea.
could. I was thinking about what I could send him to eat, because I have to send him something.
Right.
Can we bring
We'll
back
think of something.
SpaghettiOs?
A quadruple Whopper, 400.
They only do 3. I wonder.
A quad Whopper.
A quad stack?
I
Like a
want-
stack?
Whopper?
Yeah, I
Four-
wonder.
Oh, you can do that. Yeah, you can.
I think you do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder
Isn't
if I
there
could add
slogan-
another patty. Like, just be like,
Yeah.
can I add one more patty to the burger, please?
Yeah,
How
isn't
many
their
patties is
slogan
it
"Have
already,
it your way"?
Yeah.
Is it already 3 patty? Like, what's it?
Well,
Does it
yeah,
have
they
like
have
a
the triple Whopper, which is 3 patties.
Oh, you
so-
can definitely make.
You
it.
know what you can do? The chicken Big Mac is out. Get a double
Oh,
chicken
a
Big
double-
Mac. 4 chicken
Ooh,
patties
4
in the
chicken
Big
patties.
Mac.
Oh.
It's chicken
And just
nuggets
tell
and
it
Big Mac.
exactly. If it doesn't like
Oh,
it, just tell
no.
him it's just giant nuggets, dude.
Or I
That's
could
just
do I could do 2 double quarter pounders.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oof.
Yeah, I think
Double stack.
that'll work. Yeah.
Yeah, just
2
use the
double-
middle bun, keep the top bun.
Yeah, and ask like, can you just put the meat and condiments from one onto the other so that it's 4 patties?
I'm sure
Oh,
they
the
could.
fixins.
Yeah. We'll see.
Or
Does he have
I
to
like
eat it
Yoko
during the show?
McCann's idea: 400 onion rings.
Oof.
That could be a little expensive.
Yeah, that's not gonna be cheap. We might have to let you in for that one.
Kill her co-host. I see what she's doing. Oh,
Yeah. Well, she
always
wants that
something.
title for Wednesday.
Yeah, she wants a title.
Yeah, she wants it back to the Yoko Chronicles.
Rip Ernie.
Yep.
Oh no,
Oh, that's too much. Yeah.
Well,
I'm not
look,
trying to
if you
kill him, just suffer a little bit. Just
yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Hey, if you guys want to start chipping in now, we can try and make the 400 onion rings happen. But
God dang, no.
it's gonna be
no, that's gonna be so expensive.
That's too much.
yeah.
It's gonna be just a
Dude.
table of empty rings.
What if,
Because
what if we get like huge onion rings and he wears them kind of like Shang-Chi? Like,
Okay. Okay.
or like
I like
Flavor
that.
Flav,
Yeah. Yeah.
a big
Yeah.
onion ring clock.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
We might just do I'm thinking I might just do the two
Quarter pounders.
two double quarter pounders.
Royales with cheese.
Does
Oh,
he
yeah.
have to eat it during the show?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he have to
Come on.
finish it by the end of the extra?
I mean, I'm sure he could.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
It's a 2-hour show. Plus, we don't even.
Yeah, we
know.
don't have White Castle over here, Wade, or else I would definitely do something like that.
I
It's
still
like,
think Shang Erni, Legend of the 400 Onion Rings.
I like it.
Like that.
I like it.
I like
is
it.
so
Dang,
sick.
Ernie.
I'm not gonna draw that.
Yeah.
You're not gonna draw that.
No.
Grubb says,
Oh,
get him
some
a
might
chicken
take it
Big
the wrong
Mac.
way. No.
That's what I
All
said,
right.
Grumps.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I said. Double chicken Big Mac.
It's
All
just
right.
giant
Oh,
nuggies.
That is
No.
true. Brian
Yeah, I
Merchant.
think it's just giant.
Yeah, we don't
nuggets.
want to kill. We don't want to kill them.
Oh, okay.
No,
All
no,
right.
no. That's too much.
I mean, you could make
Well,
you
what
could
if-
convert it to impossible meat, that fake meat.
Well, what if I just tell him to hold the onions? The problem is with the onions, right?
Oh, okay.
On the quarter pounders with cheese.
So definitely the 400 onion rings was to kill him, obviously, because now we have come to the assumption the 400
yeah.
onion rings were
Yeah.
death.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, I
if
mean,
a
there-
few can cause damage, 400.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no going back
I mean,
from that.
No.
He's gonna have eco die. Like that's
Yeah.
gonna be
Maybe.
Well,
insane.
keep
Remember,
throwing
when
your
you eat
comments
onion
in there.
rings, when you eat onion rings, most 50-50 is a dice roll. Sometimes you get all of the batter in the ring in the onion, but a lot of times that onion just slips on out.
It
so.
just flies right on out. Yeah.
man.
Yep. All right. Well, keep throwing your ideas in the chat, and we'll see what we can do. And then
That
remember tomorrow to tune into the Fallen Fat Chronicles, and you can get some feedback from him of what he's willing to do or not willing to do. That doesn't really matter what he's willing to do or not, but just we could throw some ideas out. We'll spitball some ideas here, but let's go ahead and
Great
talk some
shot, by the
news
way,
here.
Shaney. That's a
Oh,
good shot.
thank
Good
you.
shot. No, that's a nice one. That's a good one.
Thank you.
Really nice
Where are we going first? Super cool.
Ooh. Mondo with the Spider-Man and Venom. I don't know,
Okay.
man. And I'm
You
hearing
wanna
news
go
about
Mondo
next
Venom?
doing a Scarface.
Ooh, we got Junior in the chat. What is up, Junior?
Yeah, that Venom looks sweet.
All right,
No,
let's
yeah.
talk about this Venom.
Yeah, Junior.
Mondo
I kept missing him, man.
Oh, I met him.
He was at the con, and like I was like, all right, we're gonna meet, and then like it just.
Oh,
didn't
wow.
happen.
Look at
I met Junior at the Hasbro panel.
Oh well,
that. Is sweet.
Hey.
Look at that.
Oh, that's good.
the Venom,
$300 later, right?
yeah. About with tax, it's about 280-ish. Yeah.
Yeah, but that thing is
So are
sweet.
you
Well,
in
that's
on it?
interesting. Look at I said I don't have Mondo. I mean, I do have Mondo stuff, but none of these big, articulating figures.
Mhm.
But I said this is probably because I said I might do, He-Man all the way finally. F it. I'm gonna go all the way. But I think this is where I might start with the Spider-Man stuff.
Oh, Venom's pulling you in, huh?
It's pulling me in.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Call me Eddie Brock.
All right, Machu.
It looks good, but I'm gonna have to pass on this because of, how I felt about Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you get a lot here specifically for Venom.
Mm-hmm.
That unmasked head looks really cool. The holding, the webs holding that's like dangling. You definitely need to get a Spider-Man figure for this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I need that money for my Sentinel fund.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's also
Why?
fair.
How many Sentinels are you going for?
Right now, I have 5 back pre-ordered. So for now,
Okay, for now.
For now.
under one email.
You couldn't
Under one
agree.
email.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna buy one and then Photoshop 10 around it.
Yeah,
I don't
There
need
you go.
multiple
don't think I
photos,
can do
just
that, no.
piece it together. Mhm.
Yeah.
It's
He
got to be
wants
tangible.
tangible. I knew he was going to
Exactly.
say. He's going to drop it.
Yep. yep.
ACBA, baby.
A lot
Gotta be
easier.
real.
Yeah, you got to do the real. You can't just do the photo.
Yeah.
Alright.
Mm.
That's right.
But hey, with AI, who knows what you can do these days, right?
Get it out of here.
I want to talk about that in front of Chamba. No.
Yeah,
no.
yeah. I thought
Yeah.
Kick him out. He's done. He
Yep.
mentioned AI.
You're booted. Chamba, what are your thoughts on this Venom?
I mean, I think that looks cool. It looks like proportionally, it looks great. I think the sculpt looks solid. The photos are really selling it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, this ain't for me at all. The Mondo 1/6 stuff. Like I collect a handful of 1/6 stuff, but I don't want a legend / Marfex to be enlarged and then call it a 1/6 for me.
Okay.
To me, the 1/6 scale has to be something. It's a little bit different, you know. To me, it's a different representation of the
Mhm.
characters. This one is just, it feels like visually it's just an enlarged version of something that I could get in a 6-inch. And you know, I'm sure it's a cross it's a cross between the Marfex and the Legends with some nice color and different sculpt. I do love the sculpts, don't get me wrong, but it's a giant action figure is somewhat awkward too. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And you can only do so much of it. It's like, cool, I want to sit on my couch and fiddle with a giant thing. It's not as fun, really. It does, again, these photos are selling the crap out of it though. It
Yeah,
looks
tell
good,
me
and
about it. A giant action figure. This thing is ridiculous.
that's what I mean.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's not the same thing. So I gotta, like, it's gonna look great. It's a nice piece to accompany the Spider-Man, and I'm sure if you don't have the Spider-Man, you saw this, you're like, oh, crap, I gotta get the Spider-Man now.
Is that what you're thinking, Lago?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Lago, let us just know your
Yeah.
thoughts, man. I'm curious.
I think it looks great. Alex Brewer sculpted this, and every time he sculpts something, it looks amazing. Photos are by Raul Barrero. He does a lot of the Masters of the Universe photos and a lot of the Mondo photos.
Okay.
He knocked this out of the
He
park.
did
Yeah,
some
knock that out, dude.
awesome
They look
work.
killer.
It's just to me, what Chambo's saying is I kind of agree with it. It's a giant action figure. It's kind of a little awkward and stuff. But to me, how else are you going to get the animated look? You know,
Agree.
cloth goods. Again, I'm not going against what you're saying. I agree with everything you're saying. But like cloth goods isn't going to look like the animated series because you have to have that cell shading in there.
Mhm.
So other than basically a statue, you're not going to be able to accomplish that. And I feel like this Venom, the paint, the sculpt, it just looks fantastic. And I knew this was going to happen. I knew it. Like I knew.
Oh yeah.
Because Spider-Man didn't do it for me, and I don't know what it is. Just Spider-Man just didn't do it for me, and I'm a huge animated series fan. So like, Spider-Man the animated series is like, there's Dragon Ball, Spider-Man animated series, X-Men animated series, Batman. Like those are my things, and this just looks great. It's everything I ever wanted in a animated series Venom. Would I have liked no joints? Yes. I
was just gonna say the only thing is that you wish it didn't move as much.
But this is the difference.
Actually, Lago,
I wish it moved, but the joints weren't as visible. That's the
Lago.
thing.
Well, what if like Hono did it? Because you know how Hono's doing the
seamless?
black suits. Yeah, no, not even seamless. Just the black suit Spider-Man, right? You see how the actual spider is attached to the actual fabric. You can essentially apply cell shade visually to something like that too.
I would
No seams.
I would be down for that. You know,
Right.
That again. Like my thing is, I'm not a big fan of the cuts, and I know Mondo tries to not do too many cuts, which is great. But then you don't get the articulation, so it's a kind of like a give and take type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't know any other way, because I've seen 1/6 figures with cloth goods do the animated series Batman, the animated series Superman, and it just doesn't look like the cartoon too much. Like it needs that paint. So I got this. I got the limited edition. It wasn't timed this time, so I didn't want to miss it. So I went straight for it.
That's good.
And got the limited. Yeah. So it wasn't the timed, and it was limited, so I didn't want what happened with Rogue to happen. So I picked it up. Little pricey, actually very pricey. I think it's very pricey. I think the price is a little high, but it's 13 inches. have a feeling it's going to be very similar to the way Sabretooth was. The thickness and stuff, but it does have the double joints, which can move a little bit better.
Mhm.
But like you guys said, I'm gonna have to get the Spider-Man now, because the Spider-Man with that web, the extra web effect that he's holding it, that's from the freaking intro. Like that's
Mhm.
so cool. But it's so great. And then the extra Eddie Brock head kind of coming out. It's just
That's
now
cool.
at this point, it's kind of happening what I was telling you guys about with Wolverine in 1/6. I'm starting to get a lot of Venom 1/6. I have the Venom from the movie, right? I'm gonna get this, and I'm probably gonna get the Hot Toys one.
Hot Toys comic one.
Yeah, so it's like so
Yeah.
it's 1/6 Venoms. That's a little excessive. So
Oh, you like Venom, dude? Nothing wrong with that.
yeah, no, but like I'm running out of space in the details. I was actually talking to my wife. You see this wall back here? I think we're
Knew it.
shelf.
Oh yeah, dude,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Knew it.
Yeah.
Ooh. They
I
got
got the.
space for more
I
artwork.
don't know if you guys can see it down here. I got the what Machu has a Batmobile.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just sitting on
He's
a
just
box.
on a box, dude. It's like just on a box. So
My
I don't know.
That's the sideshow Batmobile.
The Hot Toys, yeah, the Hot Toys Batmobile.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
But yeah, like I think this looks great. This is what the feeling I wanted to get when I saw the Spider-Man. The like, oh wow, it looks like the animated series. This looks great, and I just the Spider-Man just I don't know what it was, but yeah, excited. Sorry, I could keep talking about this all day.
Now is that the only thing that's throwing me off? Is that part of the cartoon that his head had kind of like a butt head kind of thing like going on?
Yeah, and in certain shots, you don't see it as much, but yeah, that's part of it. And to have the red and blue paint, and then like, there's a picture of it where you could see one side just sideways profile view, and it's all blue, and then the other side is just all red. It looks really awesome. I don't know if it's here. I saw it online somewhere.
Gotcha.
But yeah, this is great.
I think my favorite part about this figure is these promotional images. These are really great. I really like this. I like the colors that are used here. The orange lighting. For some reason, just really just brings this thing out. I really dig it. I like the smoke that's used in the background. That's awesome.
I bet you do.
This photographer, he's from Spain, man. Shout out to all the Spaniards out there. But yeah,
And no, he killed these shots,
Yeah.
man. Like
They sell it.
yeah. Oh, they definitely sell it. These came out great. I passed on Spider-Man, and I really don't need this Venom, but I do like the way it looks. I love the way these pictures came out. Lago, you don't have to put Spider-Man in that webbing right there. You can put like Wolverine in there, and it'd be just fine.
Put Vegeta.
Yeah, you can put
hey,
Vegeta in there.
no. Nobody goes
Vegeta
above
would
Vegeta.
never, right?
It'll be Vegeta holding Venom.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, in the webs.
In the webs, yeah. You know what though? Another thing is that they teased symbiote Spider-Man already, so that's also another
that's
one.
happening.
Yeah.
Could that get you?
Yeah,
Is that
that's
gonna get?
it.
Yeah, you reckon
is
the
that gonna
symbiote?
get me?
Yeah.
So you're pretty much all in on this line then, huh?
Possibly. I'm telling you, animated Spidey is my thing. Like when I was a kid, my favorite toy was the Daily Bugle playset, which I have, and my animated toy-based figures. Like those were my thing. My favorite one out of all was a symbiote Spider-Man that had like a web that came out of his chest. He had this huge chest. It was ridiculous. But it's my favorite.
Love the barrel chested.
He had a huge chest, man. And I always thought it was weird. When I was a kid, I was like, yo, why does this guy have such a huge chest? But it was the only black Spider-Man I had. So
yeah, it was the only one that they had for the longest time.
Yeah, it was really
I love that
rare to
one
get one of
too.
those.
It
Like,
sucked
why
when
did he
the little
skip leg day?
yeah. It sucked when the little plastic thing that was in there broke after a while.
Yo,
and he just had this gap in his chest.
So I think the second day I had it broke.
Oh.
So then I just glued it on, so it never worked again. So
well, the funny part is like, so it's got that little motorized thing in there, right? Because like you pull it out and it tracks back, but once it breaks, the motor just turns and turns until it dies. Like I remember sitting there just looking at him, well, oh man, it's just on.
I still have my original one. It's one of the things that like if the house burns down, that's one of the figures I'm taking. I don't care. Like it's super loose, but I love it.
I think I might still have mine too. I have a decent amount of the old Toy Biz figures still.
Best.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and move along here. Machu, where are we going to go next, sir?
Ooh, gonna say keep going.
That's a really
Sentinel.
good guy over there.
You got it.
I'm in.
All right.
I mean, I already said I got 5. I mean, for now.
Cheney, I just while we were talking, I posted a video of it. So if I shared it with Chatmigos, if you guys want to check that out, like
Okay.
the live video
Okay.
going up and down.
All right. Awesome.
I
So
did.
you love it, and you're getting 5, right,
Yes.
Machu?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm definitely keeping 3.
Okay.
I might blow up 1.
Okay.
And I might the last one.
All right.
All right. Fair enough.
See how those joints are attached.
Yeah.
Man, Beast Boy says, "What are these again?"
What about you, Super Cool? What are your thoughts on this?
I missed out on the first Sentinel, so I'm snagging these. I like the price. I love the aesthetic of it all. You know, I think a lot of people are complaining that for 175, you're not getting much or something like that. But the size, the that kind of like cartoon simplicity aesthetic, I like that. And I'm still waiting for my giant, man. What the heck's going on with that?
One of mine should be arriving on Friday.
Oh wow!
The other one, he's gonna explode.
Yeah,
Machu, how many giant, man?
5,
3.
3. Yeah.
All right. Chamba, what are your thoughts on this?
I think this is rad. I think the price is solid. I mean, personally speaking, it's a giant figure. I know we were just talking about the Venom, right? How it's like a giant figure is awkward. This one, it feels like it's got lesser articulation, so there's less moving parts, which is probably better for something of that size. It is a Sentinel, so it's appropriately scaled with the characters, right? And the animated look is something that just appeals to me completely. It's not available for international shipping, unfortunately, other than Canada. Oh, can you hear the birds? They're going crazy.
Well, you let me know and we could figure something out. I'll put it.
I might.
Way.
I don't really have many X-Men figures, but so it's like, is it weird to have a Sentinel? Absolutely no. It's a Sentinel. It's recognizable. You know what it is, right? I totally dig it. I think this is wicked. I think the price is right, especially what they're doing free shipping for this one, right? As well.
Oh wow.
Is that true? I don't know.
You don't pay until it ships, which is.
I know everyone likes that. I know you
don't. I know you don't. Well, after what happened with me and my my Spanish
for
buddies,
sure, absolutely. No, this thing is wicked. And it's an army build. I know it's weird to say considering the cost of it, but this isn't even that. It's not super expensive, in considering what it is. So I don't know. I dig this. I dig this a lot.
Cheney's gonna show up to Australia. Psst, psst, come to the trunk.
Oh, he doesn't have to. The thing is, like, when I fly there, it's like cool.
You're gonna have one, yeah.
I'll shove it in my luggage.
Yep.
Or hold it in the plane.
Or get a seat for it.
Yeah.
I have to. Oh no.
Get these Sentinels off these planes.
Or when they show up. Or when they show up, I just unbox it and then ship it out to him. So
yeah. Oh, yeah. I can't imagine how large this is going to be. So, but yeah, definitely interesting.
Lago.
Yeah, no. I was lucky enough to see this one in person at New York Comic Con on Sunday, and in person it looks even better than this. I have one of the older ones, the HasLab one. I'm looking at it right now. It does look way cool. I don't think, like, if you have an old one, I don't think you should be upset that this came out because they look totally different. And you can always use the Tri-Sentinel head or the other different heads that it comes with, the destroyed head, whatever it comes with, and have this Sentinel as well. So or you can utilize it. I know a lot of people they're going to utilize the HasLab one as a master mold. Yeah,
these are going to be the Sentinels.
Yeah, you can do that. It's taller, but this just looks like what we wanted from the get-go. Honestly, everybody wanted animated or like old school Sentinels, and this is what we're getting. It looks great, and I'm really happy with the price. Going back to what we just talked about, huge figures, $300 and basically $300, and this one's half the price, and it moves about the same.
And it's bigger. I mean, because one's 13 inches, and this is what, 22 inches.
22, and it's bigger. I'm sure, like, there's paint differences and stuff, but I think they did a great job. I'm super excited to get one. I'm gonna definitely get one. Might get 2, but I just feel like that's excessive for someone at this place. But maybe
I'm getting just one.
Yeah, maybe just one, but this looks awesome. Super. We all kind of knew when they showed the tease at New York Comic Con. They had the
Mhm.
base with the, you know. I'm just upset. I sold all my X-Men '97 figures. Now I'm like, okay,
Oh, back
yeah,
at it.
I gotta go
Back to
back.
the drawing board.
Gotta go back.
Do you think that they would like if this does really well? Do you think they would go back to it, or do you think it would just be like whatever is ordered is out there
For what, the '97 wave?
for the sentinel for these Sentinels? Do you think
Oh,
they would revisit it, or because then like it kind of means if they don't revisit it, whatever was ordered is out there, and it's like no mercy for whoever puts it on the aftermarket.
Yeah. I don't know.
think that based on all the other, you got that, HasLab Sentinel, you got that video game Sentinel. I think they'll keep making Sentinels in different iterations, but I don't know if they'll repeat this again from what I've seen, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think this is the Sentinel to get. Other than Machu and J-Shot, this is the Sentinel to get. You know?
Yeah, I think Man Beast Boy said it. He said it almost looks like a Mondo at like half the price, and it's bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure. Again. I'm not. I'm like a stand for Mondo, I guess, but like I'm sure like the paint of a Mondo is a lot more like high quality,
Mhm.
but
And more
like
matte,
Mondo,
probably.
yeah, more matte. But the Mondos are not supposed to be played with too much. This looks like you can actually play with it
Or blown up.
Yes.
All blown
or
up. Yeah.
blow it up. Yes, blow it up.
We got Grumps being extremely generous today. Thank you so much, sir. He gifted 5 Toymigos memberships to the channel. And
Madman.
anytime anybody gifts anything to the channel, we got to celebrate. So let's all make some noise here in 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Grumps. Thank you so much, sir. And those went to the Wrestling Hound, John to the Ross, Eddie Soto, Haunter Dreams, and Rockets Blastoise.
Nice.
So thank you so much, Grumps. And yeah, all of you new members, make sure to tune into that extra this week. Should be a good one. But yes, the
What's the
topic of this
size difference
Sentinel here.
between this and the HasLab?
The HasLab is
24 inches. And
Yeah.
See, that's
and then,
crazy.
Then I think Giant Man's 21 or 23, something like that.
No, I think Giant Man was 24, no?
24, I think.
It's 24.
Yeah, 24. This is what would the guy from RoboCop say? I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah. Yeah, these look hold on one second.
Oh.
We got Winger Loose. You wild animal, you. Thank you so much. Very generous. And as always, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, yo.
Thank you so much, Winger Loose.
Sentinels
Thank you.
26. Thanks, Flamingo Sauce.
And those went to Oni Chen, David Bruce, Trivial Psychic, Strident, and Poncheesy.
Cheesy.
Oh, Pancho.
Yeah.
Yoko says, every inch matters, Papi.
For the figure, yeah, for sure.
For the figure, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Chamba the best.
So I have 3 of the HasLab Sentinels on display right behind me back here. And these look really good. And I'm still kind of in the air of how many I want to get because the price is right. 175 for one of these isn't bad, in my personal opinion. For me, right now I'm at 3. That's where I'm at right now. This may change, but right now 3 is the golden number for me. I'm definitely in on at least 3 of these bad boys.
What do you think the articulation is like with like the torso and the neck?
Something tells me from what I like everything that I've seen so far, there's like a kind of like a ball joint kind of thing there.
Having like an inverted ball joint for the
Right?
Because it's kind of all you need from it too.
Yeah. And then I don't know, from these pictures here, it looks like it could look up pretty good on the head from the neck there. So
that's probably
that looks pretty good.
I love that sculpt, that face sculpt, the damaged face sculpt. That's so awesome.
Yeah, these are cool, man. I dig these.
The blast effect looks a little cheapy because even in one picture, I think it's already like warping or something like that.
I
Well,
mean, it's the Legends, right? It's gonna have
Yeah,
to match the Legends effects, I'd
Mhm.
imagine.
Yeah.
It's just the regular Legends blast effect upscaled, right?
Yeah.
I heard that the tentacles from the HasLab works on this too.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
nice.
Mm.
I just kind of wish that maybe there was like a battle damaged arm or something, but that's just me
That's
kind of
why.
like,
That's why
that's-
Machu's gonna,
That's why
the
Yeah.
yeah. Blow it up.
Exactly.
yeah. All right. But yeah, no, this looks great. I'm in for at least 3. So
And do you think these still go well with the VHS versions of the X-Men?
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
for sure.
100%.
They're
Right?
gonna go good.
They were cell shaded as well.
They're gonna go good with any of your X-Men, I would
You
say.
can throw this in with Marfex and it'll still work.
Yeah, yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, ideally, it would look really, really good if you still had the 3/4 Marvel Universe figures. That's really where it's gonna look really good. But yeah, I'm down with
My
these
thing
for sure.
is, as weird as it sounds, the way that knee is, I'm looking forward to how it bends. You know, like what's the sound it makes, like how
Needs ratchets,
butter-
man.
You think it's ratchets?
It needs it. I think.
I
I
mean,
think
after
larger
what,
figures.
Trust me,
after
get it loose real quick.
Sentinel, after what happened with the
Yeah.
original Sentinel, I think they're gonna definitely put
Like
ratchets in
even
there.
even soft ratchets. I'm surprised they don't do that.
I got
already.
this quarter scale from Hot Toys. This is ridiculous, by the way. This quarter scale Mando. It's all. I don't know if you can hear the
Yeah, the ratchets.
ratchets. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, because it's got to hold the weight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
Pose
have to
it.
consider all of that aspect, but
And I guess hold the wrinkle, right? Because it's all soft goods, and it has to be able to hold that pose.
Yeah.
Before we wrap it up here, I wanted to shout out Lago's videos. Head on over to his channel. He's got some new videos over there to check out.
Goku.
Yeah, I posted about 3 videos this week, which
I know
usually
you're on fire, dude.
I don't, but there's a lot of things I have to post still. So yeah, I have one with the mini Goku review. I have interview with Bandai Namco, Justin and Brian from Bandai Namco, and I also have just kind of like a recap of New York Comic Con I just posted earlier today. So
Awesome,
check
man.
them out.
Awesome. Shout out to Agent Variant in the chat. Thanks for joining us, man.
Yeah, huge shout out to Agent Variant. He helped me out with recording one of the interviews. So it was a last minute thing, and George came up. So super big shout
Great
out.
guy.
To,
Great
Agent
guy,
Variant.
man.
If the guy could give you the shirt off his back, he would.
He's a good guy. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yoko,
All right.
I did not interview Yoko. No, I did not do that.
Lago, man. What the heck?
No, next time.
All
for
right,
sure.
next time. Okay.
I was
All
thinking
right.
of introducing her to my child, but I was like, nah, we don't want none of that.
She's gonna give
I was
him
this close, and I was like, nah, the aura, nah.
Lago's afraid that his kid might go, Yoko's cool.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, Lago's afraid that she's gonna give him 400 onion rings.
Like remember that switch? It's going to the garbage. It's done.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are about out of time tonight. Thank you, everybody, so much for tuning in. As I asked before, please hit that thumbs up. And don't forget, we got episode 400 coming up this Thursday. Super cool. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to come hang out with us, man. We greatly appreciate it.
Come check out the Show and Tell podcast on YouTube at Super Cool on YouTube. More stuff coming, more collectors of all varieties.
All right. Awesome. Machu, how do we keep up with you, sir?
You can follow me on Instagram and on YouTube under Machu Toy. And on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Jay Shot and I are on Between Two Sentinels. And I think this week we're just going to have maybe some guests from Comic-Con to just recap.
Ooh. Nice. NYCC recap. I love it. Chamba, how do we keep up with you, sir?
You can find me at the Chamba on Instagram and Twitter, on the Toymigos Discord, on Chatmigos Assemble Tuesday, They're Not Dolls Thursday. Also, the Rival Schools official art book is now available for pre-order on Udon Store. If you like Rival Schools and remember all the artwork, for the past few years, we went to Japan and we have an artist there who was actually scanning all the originals for it.
Oh, wow.
All the original sketches. So this book is going to be something else. Yeah. Looking forward to that. I did the cover for the exclusive.
This month must be big for you, right? Inktober.
I'm not doing anything for October. No, I got work. No.
I know it's hard to keep up with.
No.
It's always Inktober for Chamba.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lago.
Yeah, no, you could find me on. Why do I get the?
Reveal Lago, dude. Come on.
hell, man?
Yeah, you're the big deal, man. You've been
what the
dropping all
hell,
these
man?
videos.
Yeah, I got the skeleton back here.
I love it.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Lago_figs. Check out my videos on YouTube. Posted about 3 videos already. So yeah, and by the way, next year I will arm wrestle Yoko. Yeah, sure, why not? And Sonic Rock Band X. My kid will never betray me and go to Yoko Land. There's no way. We have free
He'll
pizza, free chocolate milk. We talked about this in the chat. So
Yeah, that's fair.
Pizza and
Okay.
chocolate milk.
no
lactose
pineapples,
heaven.
no
pineapple?
pineapples
Pretty
on the
good already.
pizza. Okay,
That's good.
so
Gosh.
good stuff happening.
Yeah.
Headless skeleton because that's I'd rather not. Okay,
That's how
Just the
Lago
season.
rolls.
I'll stop.
All right. You can find me, Cheney180 on Instagram. Check out the Toymigos Instagram, Toymigos Facebook, Toymigos Facebook group, Toymigos Discord. Every Tuesday here, every Thursday with They're Not Dolls. As I said, we got episode 400 this week. It's going to be fun. And check out the Jada Toys Street Fighter Facebook group. So with all that being said, thank you everybody so much. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here, and we thank you for that. As always, I am Cheney180.
I'm Lago Figs.
Chamba.
I'm Machu.
And at the super cool.
All right. And Chatmigos.
Assemble!